Good morning, Cog Squad. Hope you're having glorious, glorious day today. I truly do. I will say this. Brooke is under the weather with a cold. I think that cold Mary Carl had last week is finally caught up to her. That's what I think. I fought it off, for about 3 days there and never got the full blunt of it. My body knocked it out, but I think I got Brooke. I do. So, y'all got to help me take care of this farm. You can hear Loretta's letting me know it. You can hear T-Rex Tater. You can hear the chickens won't out. Yeah. And how are y'all handling the time change? I'm not running late, so I'm just a little early on our time. The animals' time is still the same. All right, let's get the ones that need their food soaking going first here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, Pocket. Good morning, Peach. Y'all doing okay? Y'all sleep well? You sleep well? Good, that's good. Hello, kitties. Good morning, Biscuit. Good morning, gorgeous. How you doing this morning? Where's your two buddies? All right, we're gonna let those guys. There's Bramble. Hey, Brown. Hey, buddy. How you doing this morning? Sylvester's around here somewhere. All right, let's get Loretta's done here. Y'all get your earplugs ready, cause she fired up this morning. Woo-hoo-hoo. I know, girl. I know. Good morning. How you doing this morning? How you doing? Good morning, Nuggetron. All right, let's get Loretta's bowl. Yeah, I'm coming, girlfriend. Speaking of Loretta, I do want to thank every single one of y'all for all of your emails, your messages, your comments on the passing of Gus. It means the world to us. It absolutely means the world to us, y'all. You just don't know. We have read every single one of them. I know we weren't able to respond to all of them because it was just so many, but thank y'all. Thank y'all, thank y'all. All right, Loretta. We're getting you too, girl. Getting you too. Hey, when one of us gets taken out of the question, right now it's Brooke, because she's not feeling well with the old cold. You realize how much everybody does here on the farm. I'm just gonna set Loretta's over here and let it soak. She's not happy with that, but we like for their food to soak. All right, gotta get Mr. Red fixed up here. Red is about 100% now. Okay, buddy. It always amazes me how fast animals learn, especially goats. I mean, they're super fast. So in the mornings, Red knows he comes in here and the rest of the goats really don't. So it's always so awesome that that works out. I mean, it was so fast. They're so trainable. All right, y'all. Y'all ready to go out? Come on. Good morning, Big Top. How you doing, buddy? How's my topper doing this morning? Good morning, guys. What's going on, Big Tip? How y'all doing? Fifi. Hey, baby. Good morning, Jesse. Honey. Good morning there, boys. How y'all doing this morning? Yeah. Hey, Laura. All right, old man. You enjoy your day, okay? Yeah, you enjoy your day. Come on, I'll give you some. Old Topper loves that loving, y'all. Goodness gracious. I hear you, Loretta. Your food's probably ready, baby. We getting you, girl. Whew. But the chicken's more riled up than anybody. Right, Bramble? Goodness gracious. All right, Mama. There you go. You gotta let me get it down there now. All right, got Loretta done. Now let's get Peaches in pocket this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing this morning, girl? How you doing? You ready for breakfast? I know you are. Come on, let's go. Let's get you fixed up. There you go. There you go. Allergy season's in full force with Pocket. We got her on her Zyrtec, but I can see her eyes. Hey, Peach. You got a little stuff in there to clean that out this morning. Here you go. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Here you go. There you go. All right. All right, now let's get them old cows here. Get these guys taken care of this morning. Yeah. All right, I hear old Red's ready. I'm coming, buddy. All right, let's let you out. Come on. Let's let you out this morning. Come on, big fella. There you go. Attaboy. Hey, honey. Y'all, for a second there, I thought, where in the world is Mildred? She's being blocked by Moody. You can't even hardly see her over there. He's a big fella, ain't he? How y'all doing this morning, y'all? How's everybody doing? Let's make sure that fence is on. All right, highway to heaven. All right, let's get you guys. Come on. Come on. Come on, girl. Get your way down here. There you go. Y'all can see where them pastures are getting greener and greener by the day. I mean, look at that. I mean, a little bit of rain and a little bit of sunshine will do it. Birds singing this morning. All right, Big Red, stand back, buddy. Stand back. Let's get this cleaned out this morning. All right, while that water's filling back up, we're going to cut the fence back on over here. Devil went down to Georgia. Y'all can see old little man and Matilda, they both were scratching on that scratching post over there. The dog's barking at nothing again. Oh, what's wrong with him today? You know, Big Daddy? You know what's going on. What about you? Beautiful. Get that hose out. If you don't get your hose out of these no freeze faucets right here. So this thing has a valve on it that creates a siphon. And so when you cut this off, it flushes all the water out and it goes out that valve. And that's why these don't freeze. But what happened is, if you leave your hose in there, right, buddy? But if you leave your hose in there, it will siphon out your water because of that valve on there, that check valve. It's a one-way check valve. It lets water out, but it won't let anything in. All right, let's go see if Loretta's done. She should be done. Let the chickens and Snow White out. Loretta, aren't you done, girl? Aren't you done? Huh? Goodness gracious. There she goes. She don't know I'm here. Y'all remember Loretta's deaf. I want her to go on out, though. Go on out, girl. There we go. Well, we timed that just right, didn't we? Let's let these guys out. Let's get Loretta's bubbles over here. All right, Snow White and girls. Y'all come on out. Go on out, ladies. Go on. All right. Snow White's still hanging around in here. Let me see. You know, Loretta's deaf and Snow White's blind. Come on, baby, if you want to go out. Come on. I need to get y'all's feed filled and your water cleaned out this morning. Good morning to you, too. Now, all right. Well, got this water finished up, and then I got the chickens and we got the horses. Now I got the horses food ready. It's just been soaking, and the longer it soaks, kind of the better for the horses. So chickens, horses. So I may do the horses and come back and do the chickens. Oh, Snow White cutting up, ain't she? Yeah, I hear you, Snow White. Hey, beautiful. One thing I want to do is I want to open up this gate and let everybody together. Got Nugget over here, and I had this gate open so Loretta and Nugget could hang out together a good bit and go back and forth, but I really need to feed the geese, and Loretta cannot have chicken feed. That is a big no-no. So I'm gonna get this gate shut and let everybody out together, this morning. Good morning, brother. Good morning, brother. All right, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. I know you want to come over here and root around. There's lots of stuff over here that you can get into in it. All right, let's go. I don't know how Loretta's bowl got over. Well, I can tell you how it got over here. She carried it over here. Let's open it this way, y'all. Watch it, girl. Watch your hind end. Now. Now. There we go. All right, let's take care of the horses. You over here waiting on me, aren't you? Gotta keep me straight, especially today. Yeah. Especially today. I need you today. All right, babies. Come on, Willie. Come on, buddy. Come on. There you go, bud. All right, Racing Riska. Come on, baby. Let's go. There you go. Come on. Atta girl. Atta girl. Come on, champ. Come on. Come on. Come on and shake a leg. Come on, buddy. Come on and shake a leg. Come on. Atta boy. There you go. I'll check on you in a little bit, okay? And I have been just letting the gate open. He'll go put himself up for the most part, or at least most of the time he does. Hey, you two grandpas. I see y'all over here having your morning hay. Yeah. I see y'all. Oh, goodness. I'm going to sit right here with y'all and take me a little break before I go get eggs. Okay? Yeah. I should have brought my coffee. That's what I should have done. Man, it feels good today, though, doesn't it, guys? I like this. A little cloudy, got a breeze going. Man, this feels good. All right, y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Big fella. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing this morning? If I had to guess, I bet we got a mess of eggs this morning. I do. Yeah, I bet we do, girls. I bet we do. All right, let's get y'all a treat. Y'all come on and get you some of these mealworms. Yeah. Got to run out. We're going to have to order some more of these. Cheese, I'm going to get you, buddy. Cheese don't care for the mealworms too much. He likes just a regular old corn or scratch. We're about to switch over to scratch once we get rid of all this corn in this bucket. There you go, Cheese. I'm guessing 32 this morning. There's one in there. Let it roll down. 32. Brooke got 40 something the other day. Ooh, look at them. Right there they are. Am I right? 32? May not be 32. All right, 17 in that one. I was close. I was close. We had 29 this morning. I appreciate every single one of you girls. I do. I want to tell y'all something. These lavender Orpingtons, they are some of the sweetest chickens. Especially this one right here. Look at her. She literally follows me around in here. Right there. But y'all have probably seen some videos where I'm sitting on them stairs, and that young lady right there will be right beside me and acts like she knows what I'm talking about. Beautiful chicken. Beautiful, beautiful chicken. Maybe I could have me a lavender Orpington that goes everywhere with me. She may have to fight Holly for the seat on the side-by-side, though. Man, there's something else I gotta do today, too. We got harvest calendula blooms again. Whew, they are putting on a show, y'all. We harvest them. I harvested them the day before yesterday. I think that's what it was, or 2 days ago. And now look, this is what we want. Y'all can see we are just loaded down with some blooms now. So we're getting this about every 2 days, this many blooms here. So pretty sure this is going to be our biggest year yet with those, which is awesome, because y'all know that's how we make our calendula and carrot soaps and lotions and salves. And the salves are supposed to be coming back soon because we've almost harvested enough blooms to make some more salve. All right, Holly, load up, girl. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I'm not gonna let that Orpington take your seat. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna let her take your seat. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, just got the egg stand loaded, and I do have to answer a question. And that question is this, and I have talked about it before in the past, and you know, we always get new people that follow us all the time. And that question that I see pop up a lot is, why do we put ice packs in a cooler and then set our eggs in the cooler? If we don't wash our eggs, then our eggs don't have to be refrigerated. And yes, that is true. But this is the United States. And in the United States, your eggs, quote unquote, technically have to be refrigerated. Number two is, it does get really hot here in the summers. I mean, really hot. Probably over there in that egg stand, if we had eggs just sitting out, they're gonna get well over 100 degrees over there. So I don't want anything to happen to anybody's eggs. I want to give them the best quality product that I possibly can. And I just, in my mind, my eggs sitting out in the, you know, blazing hot sun for gosh knows how long in our high humidity subtropical climates here. I wouldn't want that. So that's how I look at it. And then the other thing is, even though you can tell somebody that you don't have to refrigerate your eggs, we've just been taught that here in the United States, that your eggs have to be refrigerated. And that's because of big commercial agriculture, of course, because they wash their eggs with, I don't know what chemicals they use to clean their eggs with, but they wash it. When they wash it, it takes off that bloom, and then, because the egg is porous, and so when that protective bloom coating comes off, then that egg is, you know, can get bacteria in it. If you don't wash it, then it won't. But people have been brought up for years and years and years that your eggs have to be refrigerated. So for, you know, for sales sakes, that's another reason we do it, is that, you know, we don't want people to get grossed out or say, I'm not buying their eggs because they're not refrigerated or they're not cool. And that's why we do the cooler with the ice packs for our eggs. Right, babies? I just love y'all. Tell you what, Jesse and honey, y'all's winter coat will be coming off pretty soon. Horses too, and goats for that matter. Yep, that winter coat will be coming off. Speaking of winter coats, I just recently learned from our farrier, I say recently, it was the time before last he was here trimming hooves for me, that horses, and I'm sure donkeys and goats are the same way, what triggers their winter coat to come on is daylight. And that just, the sun and the sunlight control a lot of things besides vitamin D. Egg layers start laying more eggs because of the sunlight. The horses, the donkeys, the goats, they'll start shedding that winter coat and put that summer coat on because of the sunlight. I always thought it was their temperature. He said, nope. He said it has to do with the amount of sunlight that the animals get. And that's what triggers their, whatever it is inside them, to put on a winter coat and to release that winter coat. How awesome is that? Another thing I gotta get done today is I gotta get some hay over here to the cows. So I'm gonna shut their gate this morning. Gotta get y'all some hay, baby. Yeah, gotta get y'all some hay. All right, girl, let's get that hay, okay? Let's go get that hay taken care of. Yeah. Now, all right, before I get on the tractor, I want to show y'all the hill that we just put all that hay on. We got about 2 inches of rain in a really short period of time, and I want to show y'all how well hay helps with washing. It just kind of blows my mind, but it does help a whole bunch. Now, we do have more work to do. We're gonna have to cut this bank here down and make it go more that way. We got to get all this moved out of the way and this mulch here put out. But you can see, for the most part, it held up. The hay held up. Now again, we got water coming down here that did come down here a little bit, but then it went off that way, which is what we wanted to do. That's absolutely what we wanted to do there. But I'd rather start further up here, right, before it gets right there, because it kind of just a little bit missed the drive up right here. But if we can cut this down, you can see we got a hump right there. And of course, all this right here, we'll get all this cleaned up and everything over here. But that should allow the water to go more this way, and that should eliminate everything. There was zero wash on the drive right there, except this one little spot here. And the hay held up and held its place. So if you have a spot that you're trying to save and stop washing out and want to put some seed on, or don't want to put some seed on, because that hay will have seed in it. Old hay though. And when you do get it, just ask a farmer, a hay farmer, hey, look, you got any construction hay? A lot of times that's what they'll call it, construction hay. And they'll either sell it to you at a huge discount, some even just give it to you. So just a tip there. All right, speaking of hay, let's get the cows taken care of before they turn me into peaches. I don't need that.
Said that you've been hurt one too many times before. Ended up staring in the bathroom mirror, crying on your bedroom floor. Baby, you can take my word, you haven't gotta hurt no more. Things about to get much better. I wanna make this forever. I wanna make this forever. Said that you felt lost 100 times before. Going in circles on a one-way street, running till your feet get sore. Well, I guess you haven't heard, you ain't got around no more. Things about to get much better, so I wanna make this forever. 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 I wanna make this
Two things. Now, I did say that the cows are not eating the hay near as much because of the green grass. And here they are eating the new bale of hay. Well, it's new. And the last time we put a bale of hay out here, I think was getting close to 2 weeks ago. Before the grass started getting green, it was about every 5 to 6 days. So a bale of hay is lasting nearly twice as long now. Also, I told you guys I was gonna move that location. That was my plan, but Brooke's not feeling well today, and that, I don't want to say it's 100% a two-person job, but it would make things a whole lot easier, to be honest with you, a whole lot easier. So the next go around, we will move that hay location, but it's perfectly fine for now, for sure. One more thing, mineral bucket is still hanging in there. I see these guys over here all the time, and I see these guys over here all the time licking it or biting it, and strap is still working. Even if they try to, they to it. Even if Moody did try to flip it one time on me, or got close to flipping it. I don't know how many times he's actually tried to flip it, Y'all, I gotta go check the pond trees. Goodness gracious. Pecan trees. I see I got an oak tree that's budding out. Don't know if my pecan trees are budding out or not, but they got some right down the road from here, and I need to drive over there and go see what they look like. If the pecan trees are budding out, that's the indicator for me that I need to start planting my garden. That's how I've always done it. That's how my granddaddy taught me. And so that's just what I do. So usually I'm a little late. Usually I'm later than everybody. But looking at that right there, the pecan trees may be budding out. That'd be the earliest ever for me. Look at the roses now. I mean, these things, can y'all see them? Look at that. Is that not unreal? I'm gonna stay on top of them this year. I'm gonna stay on top of them this year. They're just too pretty. They're just too beautiful and pretty. And going on, is it 4 years? 3 years. 3 years old. Appreciate y'all more than you'll ever know. I certainly do. Thank you for keeping me company today. Appreciate it. Catch you guys on the next one. Love y'all. Holly, you going to bed already? You going to bed? Y'all be good.